Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Glowing Budgets, where every day we are growing and glowing financially. So in today's video, we are going to be counting my savings sinking funds envelopes, and I'm going to show you guys how I track what I'm going to be depositing into the bank for the envelopes that have a lot of cash in them. Alright, you guys, so let's get right into the unstuffing and counting. So guys, I did redo my envelope labels. I got these white and gold label stickers and then some new black sparkly cursive letters to put on top. Let me know what you guys think down below. So let's count what we have saved up for property taxes. Okay, so for property tax, I have 100, 200, 300, 450, 550, 70, 90, 600. So we have 600 for property tax. Guys, I do not want to keep this amount in my envelope, so I'm going to show you how I track what I have in the bank. So I'm going to deposit 500 of this into the bank, and I have this tracking card. Basically, because I don't have like 500 savings accounts, I only have a few. I want to know what amount I have saved for each category. So for each category, I track the amount that I've deposited. For instance, I'm going to be depositing 500 in the bank, so I'm going to put 500 to the side. 100, 200, 300, 450, 500. I'll put this to the side. And I'm gonna write down that I have 500 saved up for property taxes in the bank. And I'm gonna label this side property taxes because I pay my property taxes 4 times in the year. So this isn't gonna be like staying in my bank account forever. So I am always gonna be switching it up. But this way I know that when I deposit the $500 into the bank, I have 500 in my savings that is specifically for property taxes. Keep this over to the side to show you what I do with it after. And so I'm depositing this to the bank. I'm gonna put that to the side, and I'm gonna keep 100 in my envelope still, because guys, I like that feeling of the cash. I like the sounds of the crisp bills, and I like being able to physically know that I have some money. It helps me stay on track, helps me stay on budget, and helps keep me motivated. So our next envelope we have is emergency savings. I don't think I'll be depositing any of this in the bank yet. So for now we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120. So I have 120 for emergency savings. I will go ahead and deposit that once it reaches a higher amount, probably 400 or 500. The next envelope is for my son's daycare, and I am going to be depositing some of this in the bank. So let's go ahead and count what we have. So we have 100, 200, 50, 300, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 440 for daycare. So I'm going to use the back of this card because, like I said, I'm not going to be filling up property taxes more than this page because I am always paying it off. The back of this for tracking daycare amounts in the bank. So I'm going to deposit 300 of this into the bank. So I'll put the 300 off to the side. in property taxes that we're depositing for daycare. So I'm actually gonna swap out some of these bills. So let's see what we have left. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I'm gonna swap out that for $100 bill to deposit that. So we have 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 140 I'm keeping in the envelope. For holiday, so like I've said before, this is for Easter right now. I'm gonna keep everything in here. I already reached the goal of $50. I've already bought my son a bunch of things for Easter. This is just a little bit of extra money that I'm going to be buying a few more things with. So we have 20, 30, 35, 40. I'm gonna buy him a couple more toys with that. Car. We have 10, 15, 20. And I'm gonna exchange 2 of those 5s for a 10. We don't have any birthdays coming up, so I haven't been funding this yet, but I will start to do that soon. Fall, so I labeled this one fall. It's really for back to school things. So when I'm gonna get my son some new clothes, backpack, all that stuff in the fall. So that doesn't need to start being funded yet. We can fund and then take out of. So right now there's nothing in it. Clothes, let's see what we got for clothes. So for clothes we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. So I'm gonna swap out 4 5s for 2 10s. We have 10, 20, 30, 40. Home, so this is for home decor. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I'm gonna swap out a 50. Right, and vacation. Vacation has 50, 70, 90, 100. I'm gonna swap that out with 100. Self-love challenge. So what I've done for here is 4 times a month. So out of 4 paychecks, because there are some months where you get 5 paychecks if you get paid weekly. But for here, I'm just made it simple, 4 paychecks a month. I contribute $10. I did my first $10 last week. So I filled out the heart. 1 heart represents $10. So each time you put $10 into your self-love challenge, you fill out a heart. By the end of the year, you will have accumulated, I believe it's $480. The reason I made this challenge is because so often, you know, we're always just using our money for expenses, bills, all of that, and I personally don't really ever spend money for things for me, and that's okay. But I thought that especially this year with everything going on, it's so important to show ourselves self-love, self-care. Practicing kind of this discipline of putting away just $10 4 times a month, and then reward yourself whenever you decide to cash it out with whatever you want. You can get a little spa moment, you can purchase something that you've been wanting, some clothes, whatever it is, just something that's going to make you feel good. So that's why I'm starting this self-love challenge. So I have my $10 in there for that. And guys, I do have these available as a digital PDF file on my Etsy shop. It's just $2 Canadian. If you want to participate and join me. And that is it for counting my savings envelopes. Let's go ahead and recount what I'm going to be depositing in the bank to $800, I believe. So let's just sort this first. All right, so let's go ahead and count what we will be depositing. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. All right, guys, so we are depositing $800 into the bank. This shows you that every dollar counts and that tracking every single dollar that you own and spend and make really makes all of the difference. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.